Let's all come on down to our backs today to start. All right. So lying on our backs here with our knees bent, our heels are 8 inches from our sit bones, hands down by my sides. Okay. So the shoulder blades are backing into the mat and we're in our neutral alignment. So the pelvis is stable and still. I'm not tucking the hips under, nor am I arching the low back. I'm in that nice in between, chest is open, shoulder blades back and into the mat. Okay. So stable in the pelvis. Let's take an inhale, breathing into the sides of the ribs. We create that lateral expansion in the rib cage. Okay. Breathing into the sides of the ribs. Exhale, let's pull into those abdominals. The ribs draw inwards, engaging those obliques, pulling in also through the pelvic floor. Again, inhale, breathe into the sides of your ribs. Inhale. And exhale. Using our abdominals, the navel draws in slightly as we engage those deep abs. All right, again, we breathe into the sides of the ribs. Taking a few moments here to bring our awareness inwards, exhaling. The ribs pull in. Stable, neutral in our pelvis. Just engaging our core in this supine alignment. Now, adding on a little bit of movement, let's inhale, take your right knee out to the side. So the hips stay square to the ceiling as that knee travels out to the side, and then we exhale that right knee back to the start. Inhale, the left knee reaches out to the side. Our hips stay stable and square towards the ceiling. We exhale that leg back. Alternating knees here. We inhale the right knee out to the side. Exhale that knee back in. No tucking in the hips, no arching in the low back. The pelvis remains stable and still. Taking the left knee out. Okay. Let's float our hands up above our shoulders. Palms face each other here. Let's take the right knee out. Reach the left arm out to a T. Same idea here. The pelvis and spine remain absolutely stable and still. Left knee, right arm reaches. So you'll feel those obliques having to work to really stabilize our pelvis and spine. Inhaling, left arm, right knee. Exhaling everything back. Right arm, left knee. We inhale to reach. Exhaling back. Okay. One more each. Right knee, left arm. We exhale everything back. Last one. Left arm. Left knee, right arm, and then back to center. Let's bring our hands by our sides. Shoulders back and into the mat, hands down, palms face the floor. Let's take a deep breath in. Now exhale, pull in with your abs. Let's create that posterior tuck in the pelvis, rolling the hips under. The low spine reaches into the mat. Inhale, the hips rock to neutral. Exhale, pull in with your abdominals. We use those abs. The low spine reaches to the mat. It doesn't have to flatten completely. It doesn't even have to make contact with the mat so much as we create that tuck in the pelvis. Ideally, that low back will flatten into the floor. So we exhale, pulling in with our abdominals, imprinting the low spine into that mat. Back to neutral, inhale. Exhale, pulling in. Keeping the rib cage down, no arching through the mid-back. So building upon our tuck in the pelvis, let's exhale, pull in with your abdominals. We imprint, flattening the low back to the mat. Let's start to elevate the hips into our first pelvic curl. So those knees stay in line with the hips, elevating the pelvis. We maintain that tuck. Keeping weight evenly distributed through each foot, we breathe in at the top. Inhale. Exhale, keeping the tuck, we roll the upper back into the mat, the mid back, keeping that tuck in the pelvis, flatten the low spine into the floor, and then inhale your hips to neutral. Exhale, pulling in with your abdominals, shoulder blades stay anchored. We reach the low spine to the floor, the hamstrings and abs, they work together to create that tuck, and then our glutes, our hip extensors activate to elevate the hips. Holding that bridge at the top, we inhale. Maintaining the tuck, we exhale to roll the spine back down. Adding on, work the low back into the mat, and then find neutral. Inhale. Last time here, we exhale, or last of this pelvic curl, elevating, healing up, keeping the tuck. Let's hold at the top of our bridge, take a breath in, let's reach our arms, take them behind you, overhead, keeping the shoulder blades hovering up off the mat, or I'm sorry, hands hovering up off the mat, shoulder blades down the back. In that bridge alignment, we breathe in. Keeping the tuck, we exhale, keep those arms reaching overhead as you roll the upper back, the mid back, the low back into the floor to neutral. Inhale, take the hands up above your shoulders, the head, neck, and chest lift up in this modified chest lift position. Hands reaching long past the legs. Inhale. We take the whole body back down, arms overhead. Exhale, so from neutral, we imprint the low spine into the floor and we start to elevate. So as we elevate the hips up, check in with your shoulder blades. Make sure that they're not elevating. They're staying down the back. They're secure to the rib cage. Hamstrings, abs working together to maintain that tuck. We breathe in. Exhale, rolling through the spine. Hollow that rib cage down. We roll that low back into the mat and then to neutral. Inhale, take the hands back up over the shoulders. Exhaling, our head, neck, and chest up. Those arms reach long past our legs. Last one here, we inhale. Arms come back up overhead. Exhale, pull in with your abs. Keep those arms reaching overhead. Keeping that tuck. Elevating, elevating, elevating. Getting that height here. Deep breath in. Keep those arms reaching overhead. Keep that rib cage secure. This feels like a deep stretch. It is a deep stretch through our mid back, through our lats. Work the low spine into the floor to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, the hands come up over the shoulders. We lift the head, neck, and chest up. Hold here. Let's keep our chest lifted. Take a breath in. Let's interlace our fingers behind our head. Now, staying lifted, can you exhale? Lift your right leg, tabletop. Okay, maintaining our chest lift, we breathe in, plant that foot to the floor, maintain the chest lift, no shifting in the hips. We exhale, the left leg lifts tabletop. Inhale, the foot to the floor, head weight resting in those hands. The foot flattens to the mat, the right leg lifts. Inhale, the foot to the floor, keep those abs pulled in, elbows in our peripheral vision, no shifting in the hips. As we exhale, alternating legs. Inhale, the foot to the floor. Exhale, the right leg lifts. Inhale, the foot down, stay lifted. Exhale. Inhale, the foot down. Exhale, the right leg lifts. Hold. Rotate the upper body to the right. Let's grab that right leg. Come up a little higher in your chest lift with rotation position. Deep breath in. Let's lace the hands back behind our head. Rotate back to center. Plant the foot down. Inhale. Exhale, the left leg lifts. Tabletop, we rotate our upper body to the left. Let's grab that leg. Use your arms. Come up a little higher. chest lift with rotation to our left. Inhale, the hands lace back behind our head, staying lifted, one hand at a time. We return to center, plant the foot down, lower the head, neck, and chest. Keep those fingers interlaced. Elbows go wide onto the mat. Let's imprint the low back into the mat. Let's elevate the hips back up into a bridge. Okay. So the arms are still in a somewhat overhead position with the fingers interlaced. Now, challenging our stability here, keep the pelvis stable, shift your weight into that left leg as the right leg lifts tabletop. So feel that you have to work through that right shoulder blade a bit to compensate for your lack of support on that right side. Now, inhale, plant that right foot to the floor, maintain the tuck, weight goes into the right leg, the left leg lifts. So a lot of obliques here, working our anti-rotational muscles here. All right, so we're avoiding rotation as we lift. Keeping the rib cage down, doing our best here to maintain our trunk support. Okay, inhale the foot down, exhale the right leg up. Okay, inhale the foot down, keep the pelvis level, those inner thighs stay active so that those knees don't splay out. One more right leg. Last one left leg. Okay, I'm glancing down at my hips, just making sure that they're not rotating, planting that foot to the floor. Inhale, now exhale, roll the spine down. Okay, rock the hips to neutral, lift your elbows up into that peripheral vision. Inhale, exhale, the head, neck, and chest lift up. Keep the pelvis still, the low spine can round into the mat a little bit. Keep the pelvis stable in its neutral position. Grab those legs, come up a little higher. Okay, keep the chest open, maintain this height, take a breath in, we interlace the fingers behind your head, now we exhale, rotate the upper body to the right, chest lift with rotation to our right, we inhale to center, exhale to the left, inhale to center, exhale to the right, head weight rests in those hands. When we rotate, our sternum, our upper body, lines up outside that leg that we're rotating to. Keep the legs relaxed. The work here is focused solely in our trunk. Inhale, so important that we not use too much hip flexor here. We use our obliques. Inhale, one more each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Stay lifted, inhale to center. Take your hands past your legs, reach yourself up a little higher, and then lower the head, neck, and chest down. Arms stacked above your shoulders here. Let's reach the hands out to a T. So challenging our base of support a little bit. I want those hands to hover up off the floor. Modified spine twist supine. Let's bring our feet and knees together. Inhale, take your knees to the right. Feel that you have to reach that left arm out to a T a little more so we keep that left shoulder blade anchored to the mat. Pull in with your obliques to return to center. We inhale our knees to the left. Keep that right shoulder blade anchored to the mat. Reach that right arm out to the T, trying to touch that opposite wall. Exhale, pull in with those obliques. Connect to those inner thighs as well. We inhale our knees to the right. Feet stay glued together. Knees travel to the right. You can see my feet are glued together. That left foot lifts completely up off the floor. Those knees stay absolutely level. Inhale your knees now to the left. We get a stretch through the mid-back. Try not to arch the low back. Keep that rib cage engaged into our core. Again, those hands are just hovering up off the floor just to challenge our Stability in our upper body. Let's just go one more to the left. And pull in with your obliques to return. Take your hands to the floor. Lift your right leg tabletop, left leg to match here. Interlacing the hands behind your head, take a breath in. Exhale, we lift our head, neck, and chest up. All right, in our chest lifted position, let's grab those legs. Keep the chest lifted. Fingers laced back behind your head. Now, bend your knees deep so those heels relax down towards your sit bones. Inhale, the pelvis stays still. The feet touch the floor. Exhale, pull those knees in. So the knees travel just a few inches away, maybe 5 or 6 inches away, and we pull, all right? Inhale, the knees away, the feet touch, and then we exhale, hollow. Feel those obliques work to maintain your trunk flexion here. The pelvis stays fixed. It's stable in this position. Inhale, one more here. Exhale, pull, 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 pull. Grab those knees. Come up a bit higher. All right. Keep the height here. Inhale, lace the hands behind your head. Now just take the right knee away. Just the right knee, the foot touches. Exhale to pull. The left knee travels away. Touch, exhale, pull. Inhale, the right knee away. The foot touches. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale, pull. One more right leg. One more left leg. Grab your knees. Grab your knees. Come up a bit higher. Both hands to the outside of the right leg. Take that left knee away for some rotation. And we switch. And we switch. Exhale through center. Grab that right leg. We switch. Inhale. Actually, it's an inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. To the left. Take the hands back behind your head. No arm support to the right. To the left. Two more each direction to the right. To the left. One more to the right. Stay lifted, finishing to our left. Inhale to center. Exhale, lower the head, neck, and chest down. Arms to a T, left foot to the floor, cross the right leg over the left. Now, I know Cassandra requested no deep spine twists. Cassandra, you can take your knees to your chest and just rock side to side if this is too much for you. All right, I'm taking my left hand and I'm pressing into my right knee for a deeper twist. And I'll take both arms to a T, pull in with those obliques, switch legs, left over right. Take your knees now to the right. Keep that left shoulder blade to the mat. Taking my right hand on that left leg. Getting some pressure here on that left leg with my right arm. Getting a nice mid-back opening here. Both arms out to a T. Exhale, pull in with your obliques. We return to center, hands by our sides, uncrossing your legs, preparing again for another bridge here. Now, pull in with your abdominals. We imprint the low spine to the floor. Elevate the hips. Elevate the hips. Feel those knees reach away. Maybe you're getting a little extra height here from that twist we did. Opened up our mid-back a little bit. Maybe this bridge is feeling a little better for you. Hold here. Let's stabilize the body on the left leg. Lift your right leg tabletop. Inhale, take the right foot to the floor. Exhale to lift. Shoulder bridge prep. We inhale that leg away. The foot touches and lifts. Recruit that right side arm, that right shoulder blade to stabilize here. And hold the right leg up. Now lower the hips down 2 to 3 inches. Exhale, push with that left leg, using that left glute. We inhale, sink into the left hip. Exhale, pull in with your abs. Use that left glute to fire the hips back up for 2. One more. Let's hold. Can you straighten that right leg long. Lower the hips all the way to the mat. Lift your hands above your shoulders here. Reach your arms to a T. Slide that left leg long. Flex the right foot. Leg circles to the midline of the body. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Working our anti-rotational muscles again. Keeping our trunk stable. Let's reverse directions to the outside. And don't forget that right hip flexor is working too. Don't be afraid to use that right hip flexor. We need strong hips. We're gonna do some more hip flexor work a little later today. And go. Once more. And go. Hold that right leg up. Point the right foot. Bend the right knee. Take the right foot back to the mat. Left leg to match. Hands down by our sides. Let's peel the hips back up into our bridge. Holding our bridge here. Abs, hip extensors, shoulder blades, everything's working into the floor here. Stable on that right leg, float your left leg tabletop. Inhale, touch the left foot to the floor. Exhale that leg back up. Inhale, the foot touches. Exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. Shoulder bridge prep here, working through that right leg. Last one, and lift. Now hold, inhale. Take the hips to the floor. Exhale up, or just 5 or 6 inches down, hinging into that right hip. Exhale, push, keep the tuck. Keep that hip, the pelvis square. Keeping our trunk control consistent through these movements. Last one, we push, 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 push. Extend that left leg long and roll the spine to the floor. Lift your hands above your shoulders. Take the arms out to the T as you slide your right leg long. Let's flex that left foot. Leg circles to the midline of the body here, and we go. Keep our trunk stable and still. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. Inhale to circle. Exhale to circle. 2, 1. And we reverse to the outside. Inhale. And exhale. Getting that range of motion. We just let that leg go and then we catch it on the way up. 2. 1. Point that left foot. Bend that left knee. Plant the left foot to the floor. Arms reach overhead. Bend the right knee to meet the left. Take the hands up over, lift the head, neck, and chest up. Grab your legs. Now, use your arms, imprint the low spine of the mat, and let's roll up to seated here. Let's all have a seated position here, sitting up tall, rooting through our sit bones. Let's flex our feet, toes pointed towards the sky. Let's all take our arms out to a T position here. So challenging our upright posture, seated here, pull in with your abs, rotate the body to the left. We pulse 2, 1. Inhale to center, exhale to the right, pulse 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, pulse 2, 1. You can shorten the range of motion, Cassandra, if this is too much of a rotation for you. And go. Inhale. Exhale, twist, inhale, exhale, twist to the left. We get little pulses in each direction. We pulse 2, 1, inhale, exhale, pulse 2, 1, inhale, exhale, pulse 2, 1, inhale, exhale, pulse 2, 1. Now to the left, hold to the left. Can you lift your left leg up? Use those obliques, use that left hip flexor. Now return. Okay, no pulses here, just clean rotation to the right. Lift that right leg and return to the left. Lift the left leg. Find that left hip flexor, that quad's working. I know it's hard. It's hard. Rotating and back. Rotate to your left. Last one to our left. Lift that left leg up and back. One more to your right. Lift that right leg up and back. Point your feet, hands in line with our shoulders. Find your C curve. Roll ups. Inhale, exhale, rolling the body back, pointing through the feet. Hands by our sides here, right where our chest is lifted. The arms reach overhead. Inhale, hands come up, head, neck, and chest lift. Exhale, using your core, your trunk to fold the body up. We breathe in. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Rounding, keeping that tuck, legs stay anchored. See if you can really push your legs into the floor for your roll-ups. Inhale. Exhale, keep that C curve consistent. Inhale. Exhale, reverse, 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 rolling, and back up overhead again. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lift, and print the low back to the mat. We exhale, roll to seated. Breathing at the top. Exhale, reverse, reverse, reverse. Really focusing on that trunk flexion. Arms overhead. Inhale, the hands come up. Exhale, up, 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 up. We got one more. One more. Inhale, exhale. We reverse. We reverse. We reverse. Last one. Last full roll up. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Up, up, up to seated here. Stay seated. Let's scoot our hips towards our heels. Let's grab those legs. Let's find our roll like a ball position. So elbows by our sides. We're round in the spine. Bring your legs all the way together. Feet and knees together. Round. Inhale, back. Keep the chest lifted. Exhale, up to seated. We pause. Keeping that C curve. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. We balance. Sticking it at the top. Not letting our feet touch the floor. Staying round. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Good. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Last two. Last two. And one. Up to seated. Now hold. Practicing our seal puppy today. So seal puppy, I'm going to take my left hand underneath my left leg and grab my left foot here, okay? Take my right arm, I slide it between my thighs, I go under the right leg, okay? Grabbing the opposite foot here, and I'm round, okay? Holding this position, we clap the legs 3 times. 3, 2, 1, inhale, back, and we hold 3, 2, 1, and roll back up to seated. 3, 2, 1, inhale, back. 3, 2, 1, and oh, it's so hard. 3, 2, 1, inhale back. 3, 2, 1, up to seated. 3, 2, 1, 2 more. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, last one. Inhale back. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs together. Bring your legs together, grab behind those knees. Let's sit up tall. Let's sit up tall. Let's just hold our teaser position today, okay? Can you straighten your legs completely long? Flatten the spine, shoulder blades down the back, pull in with those abs. Let's reach the arms straight overhead, holding this teaser position. Those hip flexors are working hard. Hold, hold. Hold, we prepped those hip flexors and those leg lifts earlier. Abs, back extensors. Bend your knees, grab those ankles, feet to the floor. Just find a passive low back stretch here with those feet together, taking your knees out to the side. We roll the spine forward for a hip opener. Just breathing here for a moment. Build the body back up. Let's scoot back, extending our legs. Feet a little wider than hip width, just shoulder width. Sit up tall, spine stretch. Active stretch here, our hands facing each other. Arms parallel to the floor. We inhale, exhale, nod your chin to your chest. We round, hands go inside our legs here. And then we just roll the body forward. Pause, inhale, deep breath in, exhale, pulling in with your abdominals. Root through your sit bones. We stack the body up tall. Okay, inhale, exhale. Rolling, hinging, the whole body goes forward, hands inside those heels here. We breathe in, exhale, pulling in with your abdominals, root through your sit bones. Back extensors activate to build the body up tall. Inhale, exhale. Rolling forward, we breathe in, hold, big inhale. Exhale, pull in with your abs. Root through your sit bones, we stack the body up tall. Couple more, inhale, exhale. Rolling, rounding forward. We pause for a breath in at the bottom. And then exhale, pull in with the abs, stacking the body. Let's try one more here. Rooting through our sit bones. Really important we focus on those back extensors, working along with those abs. We roll, hinging forward, hinging forward, hinging forward. Let's all grab our ankles. Grab your ankles, find a flat back. Find a flat back. You can bend your knees if you're really tight here. All right. Work to lengthen the spine into a flat diagonal by using your arms and your back extensors. Back extensors stay active. Pull in with your abs. Take the hands out in front of you. Palms still facing each other. Arms out to the T. Pulse for 6, 5. Abs and back extensors. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we stack back up. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, exhale. Nodding our chin down, rounding, rolling forward, grabbing our ankles, and then again, use those arms to lengthen the spine into this flat diagonal. All right, hold there. Pull in with the abs a little deeper as we let go of the legs, reaching the arms forward, shoulder blades back. Hands to the T, arms to the T. Exhale, the hands back. 6. Abs and back extensors. 5. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. We stack up. Let's bring our legs together. All right. So challenging ourselves a bit today. Let's roll the body down and start to rotate the upper body to the left. Okay. Let's take our left arm by our side here. Okay, you can see I'm slowly rolling onto my left side here, okay? Now, rolling ourselves up from this position into a modified teaser. Inhale, prepare, exhale, pull in with the abs, lift the head, neck, and chest up. The legs start to lift. I'm pushing my bottom leg up into my top leg. I'm lifting the body up onto my left hand, putting more weight on my left sit bone, tall, 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 and then we reverse, we reverse, we reverse, and I'm starting to rotate the body back to the start position. I take that right arm overhead. So on our left side here, inhale, exhale, pulling with the abs, lift the head, neck, and chest up. We're balancing on our left sit bone a bit, and we start to rotate the upper body. Keep that left shoulder blade back. Keep a flat back. Push the bottom leg up into the top. And I lift up into this modified teaser position, lifting that leg up, hip flexors working. And then we reverse to the floor, focusing on all those trunk muscles working to make this movement happen. Last one. Last one. We lift, flat back, reach that right arm. Tall through the spine, tall, tall, tall. And then let's lie all the way on our left side. Pull your knees to your chest And then open the upper body to the right for another twist here. And come back to center, lying on your left side. Let's use our arms. Press yourself up to seated, facing, I'm just gonna flip just so you can see me. Flip directions here. In our C-curve position, let's round, roll the body back, tilt the spine now to the right. As you roll onto that right shoulder, rock onto your whole right side here. All right, left arm's overhead, inhale. Exhale, pull in with your abs, push the bottom leg up into the top. Let's roll up into our modified teaser position with our right hand on the floor, a little more weight on that right sit bone, left arm overhead, and we roll all the way back down, arm overhead, inhale, exhale, pull in with the abs, lift your legs up, come up, flat back, straight legs, come up, take that left arm overhead if you can, we hold for a moment, and we exhale all the way back down. We got one more, inhale, exhale, pull in with your abs. Try to keep as flat spine as you can. We lift, we lift, we lift. Take that left arm up overhead, work onto that right sit bone, and then roll the body all the way onto your right side and pull the knees to your chest. Right hand on that left knee, opening your chest now to the left for a twist. Let's come back to center, hug both knees to your chest, and just rock side to side. And then you might need to recenter yourself on the mat, okay? Knees to the chest. Let's push our legs into our hands, lifting here in this double leg stretch position. But today, we're not gonna practice double leg stretch. We're gonna practice hamstring pull one. Holding here, both legs long. Take your left leg down towards the floor. Bring that right leg towards you, pulse twice, and we switch, pulse twice. My hands are in the back of my calf, and I switch, pulse twice, and switch, pulse twice, and switch. See if you could take that opposite leg all the way down to the floor. The pelvis stays stable and still, and go. Try to really get that hamstring to stretch. Use those hip flexors. One more right leg. Last one, left leg. Both legs up. Bend your knees. Hug them to your chest. Rock side to side. And let's roll on to our right side here. Knees will be bent, heels in line with our sit bones. Knees are stacked. Let's get some rotation in that left hip. I'm using that left outer glute to externally rotate my hip joint. So we want some space between our right side and the floor. I'm not rocking my spine or hips back. I'm getting this movement within my hip joint, activating that outer glute, and we lift. Inhale down, keeping our trunk stable and still, we lift. Pelvis level, outer hip work. See if you can relax that quad and feel as though you're pushing that left knee into something heavy. We push, it gives us a sensation that we'll have to use our larger, more powerful muscles to make that movement happen. Okay, couple more. We lift, we push that left knee up. Last one. We lift, 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 lift. Bend the knees a little deeper, pull them in line with your hips. Let's straighten that left leg long, okay? Relax that left ankle too. Let's take the foot to the floor, lift that leg up. We go back down and lift up, keeping that trunk stable and still. All right, the pelvis level, no hiking, the foot touches and it lifts. See if you can relax that left quadricep. Okay, I'm still keeping my knee pointed forward. I'm not internally rotating the hip. That might be tempting here, but I want to keep that pelvis stacked. Last one, lift, 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 lift. Now, take that foot forward. See if you can hinge at the hip joint, line it up with the right knee, touch the foot to the floor, lift up, 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 up. Bring it back in line with the hip. And we go forward, sink into that left hip joint, take it forward, forward, forward. Touch that foot to the floor, lift, 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 lift. Two more. And back. The pelvis is still. The pelvis is not moving at all. We take the foot, we touch, lift, 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 lift. And one more, I think I said one more. I can't remember. Take the foot forward, take it forward. Take it forward. They line up, the foot touches. We go up, 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 and back in line with the body. Pull the knees to the chest. Let's line those heels back up with our tailbone. Pop up onto your right elbow in this modified side plank position. Our pelvis is level. We're not slouching. Let's connect to that right underside oblique. I'm not slouching like I'm watching Netflix. I'm keeping that shoulder blade down and wide. Obliques, take your left arm to a T, keeping your trunk stable. Let's thread that left arm between our right elbows. See if you can square just your shoulders to that right arm. Untwist. We return. Two more. Okay, we're going to add on to this, of course. Twist and go. One more time, just a nice mid-back rotation here. And up now, hold, reset your feet. Press your knees into the floor. Let's lift our hips up into this modified side plank position. Okay, hold. Now lift that whole left leg up in full glute clams here. Those heels detach. We're stable in our right underside. Lift that left leg up, but keep your hips square forward. I felt my hips rocking back. And lift, lift, lifts, lift. Both glutes are working hard here. Let's see, 3, 2. Once more, we lift that left leg up, up, up. We're not done, we're not done. Bump the hips to the floor. Push with that right leg. See if you can work that right side oblique to lift hips back up. 4 more. The right hip touches the floor. We bump the hips up. Use your right obliques. Lift from the obliques. 3. We go down. We lift up for 2. And 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Take the hips to the floor. Find your mermaid position. Tilt your spine to the left. We stretch our right side. Rotate the upper body to the left. Square your shoulders to that left leg. For a little deeper side stretch here. Getting a nice twist. Let's open up back to center. Stack the body up. Let's take your left leg, the leg of the glute we worked. Take it in front of your right knee. Let's pull that left knee to our right shoulder. We're seated up tall in the spine. That left sit bone roots to the floor. Pulling that leg towards us, we rotate the upper body to our left. Twisting once again, opening that left glute. We'll untwist back to center, okay? We'll uncross our legs, flip on now to your left side. Okay, so on our left side, our heels glue together. All right, knees together, heels in line with our tailbone. Some space between our left side and the floor. Right hand can go on your hip. We lift the right knee up. We get that rotation within that right hip joint, and we lift. Getting that abductor, that gluteus medius to fire and work. We lift. See if you can keep the quad relaxed. Again, visualizing that we're pushing that right knee into something heavy. If we're pushing into something heavy, we have to bear into our core that much more. And then fire that glute to move that weight. I can't think of something that we would use to push with this in this manner, but use your imagination. Knees together, push, 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 push. Once more, we push, 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 push. Keep that trunk stable. Knees together, straighten the right leg. That ankle relaxes of that right leg, but the hips, the knee still stay square forward. Touch the right foot to the floor, we lift. Down to the floor, bear into those abs. Hold in your trunk as you lift that right leg up to the mat, and then trunk, glute, and down. Stable in the pelvis, we lift. That outer right hip's getting tired. It was working the entire time in that previous set. I might have pulled this left, I can't remember. I might have pulled that left leg up in line with the hips. You could do that if you'd like. Foot touches the floor, we lift, we lift, we lift, we lift, we lift. Now bring the leg in line with the body. Take that right leg forward. Ankle still stays relaxed. We touch the foot, we lift, 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 and bring it back. Okay, take that foot forward. The pelvis stays fixed, stable, and still. The foot touches. We lift, 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 and bring the leg back. Again, we take that leg forward, hinging around that right hip. We touch, lift, 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 and back once more, once more, once more. Take that leg forward. We touch and lift, 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 and bring the leg back in line with the body. Knees stacked together, heels back in line with your tailbone. Pop up onto your left side. Okay, left elbow. Pull in with that left underside. Okay, again, we're not slouching. That left shoulder blade stays down. It's working wide into the floor. Obliques. Right arm to a T. Let's thread that right arm between our left elbow and left hip. Work to square your upper body to the floor. Use those obliques. Let's untwist and return. Thread, rotate, rotate, rotate. Pull in with your abs. Rotate back to center once more. Threading, 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 threading. And up, 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 up. Let's push the knees into the floor. Lift the hips up. We're in our side plank. Lift that right leg up, up, up. Both glutes are active. 5, 4, total of 6 leg lifts. For 3, keeping that plank. Work that left leg into the floor. I think that's 2. And then up, 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 up. Knees together. Take the hips to the floor. Push the left leg into the mat. Pull that left underside oblique. Inhale. Down the hips. Touch. We lift, 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 lift. 3 more. Inhale. The hips touch. We lift, 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 lift. Last 2. Push, 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 push. Keep the hips level. 1 more. Really working that left shoulder. We lift up. We lift up. Hips to the mat. Mermaid position. Side bend to our right. Opening that left side. Stretching that left side. Rotate your upper body to that right leg. Using your arms. Twisting the spine here. Let's go left hand back behind your head. Rotate back to center. Stack the body up. That right leg. The leg we just worked. Cross it over the left. Let's pull that right knee to our left shoulder and then do your best to root that right sit bone to the floor. Pulling that knee towards you. Let's open our upper body. to the right, stretching that glute, as well as getting a nice twist in the spine. Opening, 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 and back to center. We're gonna do some fun back extension now. So on our stomach with the remaining minutes that we have, prone position here, hands below your shoulders, feet hip width or together, okay? Abs pull in, okay? Breastbone heavy to the floor, rib cage heavy to the floor. Pull in with those abs, the low spine is neutral. Inhale, work through the upper back, the head, neck, and chest. Lift up, okay, back down. Okay, getting some extension here. We did do some extension earlier from seated. Let's do it prone. So keep the trunk stable. Work the upper back. No low back work here. It's a small movement. Think of lengthening the head, neck, and chest. Forward and up, those shoulder blades. Stay back. Let's try one more. Inhale, inhale, inhale. All right, let's float the hands up off the mat. Reach the arms out to a T, similar to how we were seated earlier, okay? Now, bend the elbows, palms flip to face into a goalpost position, working into your rotator cuff. Now, bend the elbows a little deeper. Take the fingertips just above your ears here, okay? Pull in with your abs. Can you lift the left shoulder up a little higher than the right? So we do this back extension with rotation and then back to center, all right? Pull in with the abs. Let's rotate the upper body to the right. It's so subtle. And to center. Focus on keeping the low spine stable and still. Open the upper body just a few inches to the left and return. Open the upper body just a little bit to the right. Feel those obliques working. Upper back extension with rotation is so hard. Last one, to the right, to the right, to the right, and back to center. Interlace your fingers below your forehead, bend your knees. Upper body's relaxed. We just take the knees side to side, getting a low back stretch and release. All right, legs go long. Let's use our arms. Press yourselves back. Find a rest position. Head resting on the floor. We're not done yet. Getting a nice stretch with the arms overhead, arms overhead. Let's come on up to both knees. Now, challenging ourselves today. Knees go on the floor. If this bothers your knees, if you need a knee pad, I'm actually gonna wanna get a little extra support for this. I'm gonna roll my mat up from the back. Okay, I'm gonna take both knees, boom, boom, right onto my knee pad there. My feet lift up off the floor and I'm in a modified full plank position here, okay? Modified full plank, okay? Pelvis is stable and neutral. Heels lifted up off the floor. Hands, little tiny bit wider than shoulder width. Pressing actively, 6 push-ups here. I need to readjust my grip a bit. We bend the elbows, taking the thumbs just below the sternum, and then we push. Keep your trunk stable and still. Inhale, elbows bend out to the sides, the chest travels forward. Exhale, press 2. Inhale, elbows bend. Exhale, push, 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 push. I think that's 3. Inhale, keep those abs in, push, 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 push. 4. Inhale, elbows bend. Exhale, push, 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 push. 5, readjust if necessary. Keep that trunk stable and still. We bend and push. Relax back into one last rest position. Arms overhead. Stretching the upper body here. And then back to hands and knees. If you can, just kick your mat back long. That was kind of cool. Mat's back in its normal position here, or I guess you could say, let's lift the hips up. Let's find our Pilates up stretch. Head weight rests between our elbows. You can alternate bending knees. Getting a nice stretch through your calves, your hamstrings. Big inhales. And then hold and center. Hold and center. And then let's walk our feet to our hands, and then just bend your knees very deep. Grab your elbows and let your head weight rest and relax. And breathe in this forward fold. It is okay if your knees are bent, knees are deeply bent. Let's take a deep breath in here. Big inhale, exhale. Let's release the elbows. Pull in with your abs. I might get out of the picture here. So I'm going to go to my knees. So everyone else is standing, but I'm on my knees. Let's pull in with our abs. Let's round and roll all the way up to standing here. So we're standing right here. Let's see a few shoulder circles. I'm going to face you guys. Shoulder circles here. Rolling the shoulders back and then rolling the shoulders forward. Okay. And then let's just tilt the spine. Let's go to the right. We get a nice stretch here and then pull in with your obliques. To return, we'll go the other way. Keep weight in that opposite leg and use your obliques to stack up. Just one more each side. Tilting the spine over, no rotation. Going back to center, last one, last one, last one. Pull in with your abs and we'll return to center and we'll finish there for the morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. All right, everybody. I hope you're all staying healthy and staying active through this. And I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you for joining, everybody. You're welcome.